am right here in one of the small villages in GArki district, opposite the popular GArki or Chomode market. And as you can see around me, it's indeed a non-pleasant sight for a place known as the heart of the city. Follow me as we go talk to some of the residents to find out what the condition of living is in this area.
And the problem here we have the environmental sanitation, they do try a lot, but they do care in the federal government work. They do not used to go deeply inside the major route. As you can see, the area, some of the area, it's somehow dirty and we lack drainages. Some people are very careless. They don't care about just for them. After when they use the sewage, their sewage is not aligned, is not in order. Sure, you understand? Whenever they use whatsoever they use, their own aim is just to pour it outside. So as you can see, the drainage is just been pouring. We are almost nearest to the palace, and you can see the drainage. You can see this is the nearest example. You can see it now. So man, when you are crossing here, you must pass this thing. Just for them, a lot of people. This is a very important road. Sure, you understand? And for them to just cover it, just to do culverts, I can't tell, but I can't tell what's happening here in this country. But the major problem is for them. I don't know whether it's local government or any organization that's entitled for doing that. They have to do so. But we are lacking a lot of basic amenity and the water. We thank God, the water is available. But the basic amenity, I mean infrastructure, we people are lacking of almost the whole of this. Even inside the markets, is the road that have been disposed for the major road, for the contract of Lagos Street, that we people are packing it to go and fill up the slope up area and the down for us to clear everything. So we can say in some areas government are trying, but in some areas government need to do a lot of things, really.
Thank you.
Such as bad road and water and light. Yes, I blame the government. First of all, especially maybe let's say the local government, the members of the House of Reps who we voted for them. Some of them who voted for them, they never come back to us again. When we were here, they came in here, they trekked and come and shook hands with us, promises us that, okay, when they get there, they are going to solve all these issues. And meanwhile, for now, we've not seen. Sometimes we pay NEPA bills where there's no light. If you turn around now, you can never see light now, but you have bills. The drainage system, as I'm talking to you right now, is still on government hand. The government is supposed to be the ones to, if by all means, in other places, they allocate the residents. You understand? Support the residents, bring awareness to them, tell them the importance of drainage and the effects of it. Do you understand? But I blame the government, not the masses around or the residents around. I blame the government. If governments initiate, and sometimes also I also blame the residents. You find out maybe along this road, drainage are there, some people swept, they carry their garbages and throw inside the drainage, and it causes a blockage.
Talking about drainage, talking about the infrastructures within the GArki axis, because my office is not quite far from here, I would like to say that when it comes to light, like everywhere in Nigeria we are aware, the NEPA issue is always kind of epileptic, which we are all aware of, although they are trying one way or the other. But when it comes to the drainage, that is where I have problems. For everywhere you go, I've been to the Area 1 axis, I've been to Area 310, most of the GArki, and you find out that we all have a central drainage system, but there's a fault that the drainage system has. And the fault, over time, I don't know if it's maintenance that is majorly the problem, but over time you find out that there's always a spillover from the sewage, which creates a very bad odor. You understand? So I don't know, probably the government should look into that or create a bigger or more better drainage system that will accommodate the populations that are in Abuja. For example, I've been to Guzape, right? I've seen what the kind of work that has been done, and I noticed that their drainage system is okay. But in GArki, what should I say? What word would I put for it? In GArki, it's not there. It's not there. It's dead.
Actually, we didn't used to have light like that, and water, there is problem with water. And at times, this environment, there is a problem. When rain fall like this, we cannot move, we cannot do things. It's a problem to us. So we need government to help us. And in my business, it affects me too.
So far, I wouldn't say the state of things in Abuja is very much fine. For instance, look at this area. The drainage system is very poor. The living condition and everything is very, very much poor. Look at the wires hanging around everywhere. It's a disaster that is waiting to happen. The light, the consistency of power here, it's nothing to write home about. So generally, the living condition, though I might not be able to say much about everywhere, but for this area, it is generally poor. I want the government to adopt an all-inclusive development plan. It doesn't suffice to develop areas where the majority of the people that stay there are well-to-do. Abuja, you can't seclude one place and then develop another. So the government should come, especially to the rural areas like this, and then develop it by providing those basic amenities that are necessary for human living.